right, let's get started in this little haul. So it's just this Turner Design Gouache that I purchased a few weeks back. I believe I got it on AliExpress. I'm not sure, but you can get it on Amazon or any art store that carries this brand. And I've never used it, so I thought it would be a good idea to do a swatch and then do a little painting in my sketchbook. I'm not that familiar with gouache. I do have a little bit, but I haven't really painted a whole lot with it. So this is a learning experience for me and probably for you. So let's get started. This is an 18 color set. So basically, it's got a good selection of violet rose, brilliant violet, permanent reds, permanent scarlet, permanent orange, yellow ochre, permanent yellow deep, permanent lemon, permanent green light, permanent green medium, viridian, turquoise, sky blue, cobalt, Prussian blue, burnt sienna, jet black, and white. So pretty well all the colors you would need to do any color mixing with. So I thought this was a great starter set. And it is 25 mils, which is a nice size tube. So what I've done here in my little sketchbook here, and this is not watercolor paper, it's just sketchbook paper. It's in kind of a beigey color. So what I'll do is I'll just, I have a little brush here. This is Black Silver by Dynasty, and it's does it have a, it's number 10, flat. And I'm going to use this. I've already drawn it out and I've already labeled it, so you don't have to watch me do that. And I just used these stencils. I thought, why not get a little bit more interesting in the swatches instead of the plain old square? So you could find all kinds of different stencils that have a repetitive pattern. Another one, if you want to do something a little smaller, is this one. I thought this was kind of cool and would make a great stencil also. And you just take a pencil or permanent marker and go around the edge. All right, so I've taken a Copic marker here in black and I put some lines in where I'm going to be putting the paint, just so that I can see how opaque it is or transparent. And I'm just going to take the paint from the tube with my brush because I want a thick part going into a lighter consistency. So I could probably just take it off the tube here, lid here. Beautiful, brilliant. And it's not the most opaque paint. I imagine there are some that are fairly opaque, but this one isn't. Violet rose. Beautiful color. permanent red. Very bright. It's almost got a pinkish tone to it. Permanent scarlet is next. They're fairly thick. So if you wanted to really put it on super thick, then they're probably a little more opaque, but I guess it all depends on how your style of painting. Permanent orange. Ochre yellow, or sorry, yellow ochre. My dyslexia is coming out on me. That's fairly opaque. That's nice. Most ochres are, though. Permanent yellow deep. Most permanent colors that you get in like acrylics, they're usually a little more opaque than if you were to get something that doesn't say permanent in it. There's a little bit of binder on the very tops. This is permanent lemon. It's more of a green yellow. Very vibrant colors. Permanent light green. So it all depends on how thick you're layering it. Like I said, I am not very experienced in gouache, so this will be a learning experience for me. I love the look of gouache, but I just haven't tried it yet. This is permanent green medium. Very, very more like a hooker's green. This is Viridian. Beautiful color. But like I said, some are a little more opaque than others. Typically, I don't swatch a lot of my colors. I think the only thing that I do is watercolor, because it's hard to distinguish the color from the turquoise. But as far as like oils and acrylics, that type of thing, I don't swatch. So if I'm able to recognize the color from the tube, then I don't bother. But some people like to swatch no matter what, and that's their thing. I'm just not. I find it very monotonous. Sky blue, nice color. Cobalt blue. Lovely. Russian blue. Lovely color. Burnt sienna. Jet black. Have some sand in my brush. And white. The white's fairly, yeah, it's not that opaque. It's not bad, but I can still see through it. All right. So I'll put up some of that. So there's the swatches for this 18 set of Turner Gouache. So if you're looking for a gouache, this was a pretty good price. I just wanted to experiment, see what the difference between, say, a student grade and a professional artist grade. All right. So if you're interested in seeing me do a painting with this in a full tutorial live, join me on my Patreon, and I'll be painting some quirky houses with it. Have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you again.